Hi, thank you for downloading my video, Massage Tips. My name is Mary Patterson. So let's get started. Firstly, we're going to talk about your nails. If you're going to perform a massage, you have to make sure that your nails are short. No one wants a massage where someone's nails are digging into your skin. So firstly, make sure that you take care of your nails. You want to make sure that you're cutting your nails, that you're actually filing your nails down so that you don't have hangnails or anything like that digging into the person's skin. You also want to make sure that you take care of your cuticles. Some people don't like a cuticle cutter. I do. But you decide what's best for you. I also recommend some type of hand scrub. You want to make sure that you get off all the loose skin, the dry skin, so that it's not feeling rough while the person is receiving the massage. So basically that's it. Make sure that your nails are trimmed. If you do have long nails, I would suggest that you perform your massage with your hands closed tight. You would then use the closed fist with your thumb close to your other fingers, and then you would just rub in the area like that. So your long nails are not digging in. Hi. Ready for tip number 2? Okay, we're going to talk about lubricants. I myself do not go out and purchase any expensive lotions or oils. I use a cheap brand of lotion. It has the gliding effect that you need. I also use a non-scented oil. It's just grapeseed oil. You can purchase it at the grocery store. With this, you can add in any type of essential oil. Now, with the essential oils, I do prefer to spend a little extra money for the essential oils. The better the oil, the better the effect. One of my favorites, and everyone's favorite, is lavender. You can put lavender on as long as the person is not sensitive to different types of smells or essential oils. So that's something that you need to ask the client before you begin using any type of essential oil. I also enjoy eucalyptus. I use eucalyptus during the winter months. It's great when someone has a cold and you're trying to loosen up the phlegm and the mucus. You just basically put a couple of drops into whatever type of lubricant that you're using. Another one of my favorites is peppermint. I love peppermint because it's invigorating. It will stimulate your muscles. It'll wake you up. So basically, just purchase something cheap that you'll get a lot of use out of. Once again, the grapeseed oil, you can put any of your essential oils into it. With the lotion that I've purchased, it has like a baby powder scent. So it's your choice, but you can use whatever you have at home. And there you have it, lubricants. Hi, you ready for some hand strokes? The first hand stroke is called effleurage. And that's just a smooth gliding stroke, just smooth and gliding. You're not doing anything with any pressure. It's just smooth and gliding. The next stroke is called petrissage. Petrissage is kneading, so you're pulling up on the muscles. Like you're kneading bread. It's kind of twisting of the muscles. So you're pulling up and you're kneading the muscle. The next hand technique is called cupping. You're going to place your hand in like a C form so that actually you're making this sound. You hear that sound? Yeah, you're just making that sound. This technique is actually good for your chest, and it's actually good for the back also. If someone has a cold and you're trying to loosen up the phlegm in their body, this technique works really well to loosen up the phlegm in the body. The next technique is called tapping. Tapping is where you're lightly tapping the body. This is actually good for when you're releasing energy and bringing in good energy in the meridians. So when you're tapping, it's just light strokes, but you're breaking up the blockages that are there. The next stroke is called friction. And with friction, you're just going to be in a small area. You're not going to be moving your hand around. You're just going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you can go right to left, right to left, right to left. But you're not moving. You're just basically staying in this one area and you're moving it back and forth. And the last hand technique is shaking. You're just going to be rocking the body back and forth. You're kind of just shaking it around, just moving it. It's really more of like a rockabye baby type movement. You know, so you're just shaking and rocking. And there you have it. Your hand strokes. Hi, are you ready for your next massage tip? Now, this tip will be if you have sore muscles, sore shoulders, and you want to apply heat. What I've done here, I have 2 hand towels. I wet one towel with water, and you're going to place this towel into the microwave. You will only let it stay in for maybe about a minute. You don't want it to stay in any longer. Depends on how hot your microwave gets. So you're going to have to kind of gauge that for yourself. But you do want to make sure that you put the water on the towel, because if you don't and you put the towel into the microwave dry, it will burn. It will start to smoke, and then you'll have a different issue that you have to deal with. So make sure that you put water on the towel. You don't want it wringing wet. You just want it wet enough where that the water has penetrated the towel. Okay? And then with your second towel, once you take the wet towel out of the microwave, you'll just place the wet towel into the dry towel. Then the moisture from the wet towel will penetrate through to the dry towel. So you see what I have here? You have the dry towel on the outside and the wet towel on the inside. Basically just roll it up, place it upon your neck and shoulders, and you just kind of lean back and enjoy it. It'll probably last for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, depending. But there you have it. A cheap, easy way to get warm heat into your muscles. Hi. So the next massage tip will be, if you have achy shoulders and you need something cold because your shoulders or your neck may be inflamed, As you can see here, I have on a hoodie. And I find this to be very helpful. It's just a regular zip-up hoodie. You can use any type of hoodie that you like. But what I like to do is to take the cold water. I like to use the small bottles of water. You can place a towel if you don't have on a shirt underneath. But what you do, you just insert the cold bottles onto the shoulder. It's just frozen water. That's all it is. So you have those things in your refrigerator and your freezer, and you can just put them into your refrigerator. It really doesn't matter. If you want it extra cold, you can put it in the freezer. If not, you can just leave it in the refrigerator. I like to do this, especially when I'm tired and my shoulders are hurting and my neck is hurting. I put those bottles inside. You zip up your hoodie. This way you can lay back and relax and let that cold just get into your muscles. A lot of times when you have inflammation in your shoulders and your neck, you will need to put something cold in its place. So this is really simple and easy. Like I said, the frozen bottles of water, or you can just use cold bottles of water. And of course, a hoodie helps so that you can zip it up and you don't have to worry about the bottles falling up and down. So basically, that's the next tip. Your tennis ball, you put it inside of an old sock. I know that the majority of us, we have a sock that when we took them out of the dryer, we only had one sock. So you always have one sock that doesn't have a match to it. So find that one sock. You're going to tie a knot into the sock so that the ball goes into the sock. You will tie another knot at the end so that the ball is in the middle between the two knots. From there, you have handles. Those handles are so that you can move it around. You can put it wherever you need to. It's great if you're putting it on your back. What you will do, because a lot of us have knots up in our neck and our shoulders, what you can do is hang it down, grab it on the other end, and it's right around your scapula, right where most of us have our tightness. You can then lean back on a wall. You can lay in the bed. This works everywhere that you can lay flat. So you have your back, you have your lower back where a lot of people have tightness and issues. So you want to make sure that you're using this for your lower back, your upper back, your middle back, and it's also good for your glutes or your buttocks. When you're laying on the floor, you just put the ball in the position where the pain is at, lay on the floor, but make sure that you use your legs for support. You don't want to just lay flat on the ball. You want to gently lay your body onto the ball so that you'll know how much pressure you can actually take. This is one of my best techniques. I use this constantly. Whenever I have any type of pain or issues that I can't reach with my hands, for example, your back or your glutes, this will be a lifesaver for you. Believe me. It's great for sciatica also. It will remove your sciatica. It will take a while, but you have to make sure that whatever technique that you use, if you do one side of your body, you want to make sure that you do the other side. You have to do both sides. You have to balance out your body. You can't just put it on the one side where the pain is and then don't show some love to the other side. You got to show love to both sides. Okay? So there you go. The tennis ball. Hi. The next tip will be the rolling pin. Hi. With the rolling pin, It is really good for your thighs, top, bottom, underneath, your legs, the sides of your hip, anywhere you can use both sides and apply the pressure. You can also put this on your back if you're going to lay on the floor or if you're just going to rub the lower part of your back. This is a really good, easy, simple technique, the rolling pin. Hi, and now for your bonus tips. I have two. The first will be eye movement. This basically strengthens your eye muscles, and it's also good for waking up your brain. So if you wake up in the morning and you're feeling a little foggy, this will wake up both sides of your brain. First, I will tell you what I'm going to do, because I'm probably going to look a little crazy while I'm doing this, but it's really simple. Basically, all I'm going to do is to look up, look down, look to my right and my left. So you can go left, right, it doesn't matter. You just need to do the same thing. Basically, you'll do this 3 times and you should feel some type of effect. Okay, so let's begin. Now, firstly, don't move your head as you're trying to look up or look down. Just keep your head in the same position. Okay, so here we go. Did you catch that? I'll do it one more time. We're going to look totally up. Down. As far down as you can look. To your left. And to your right. As I stated, you would enjoy this better if you do it at least 3 times. It's really good, like first thing in the morning before you get up and start your day. If you're feeling a little foggy, like I said, but it's really good for strengthening your eye muscles. Okay, there you have it. Bonus tip number 1. Hi, and for your bonus, your second bonus, I'm going to just show you tapping points. Tapping is used for to open meridians in your body. It allows for energy meridians to allow positive and negative flow. So your yin and your yang. What you're doing is tapping to release blockages and to allow in the good energy. So I'm just going to show you the tapping points. There are 9 of them. The first will be at the beginning of your eyebrow. Each tap will be for 5 to 7 times. So that's number 1. The side of your eye, that would be 2. Underneath is 3. Under your nose and on top of your lip is 4. Under your lip and on top of your chin is 5. Your collarbone. So just find your collarbone with your fingers. That's number 6. And that's just right at the beginning of, you have 2 separated by your sternum, but you're just going to tap on one side. Your next point would be right up under your armpit. So it's not in your armpit. For ladies, you can kind of base it by the place where your bra will be. So if you really want to just get a better idea, just take 3 fingers right up under your armpit, and then that's where the point will be. The next will be on your hand, on the side where your baby finger is. but it's going to be in the fleshy, meaty part. So that's where you're going to do your tapping there. And the last point is on top of your head. So that allows the energy to flow up and out and in with the good. So I'll just go over the pointing taps one more time. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there you have it. There are your 9 tapping points. I'd like to thank you again for downloading my video massage tips. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you like the tips and were they helpful for you. If you have questions, you can also send me your comment or your questions. And again, thank you for visiting Mary P. Selftherapy.com. In addition to the massage tips, I do have 2 other videos, back massage and foot bunions.